Jimmy.
Tall drink of water.
That's what you call him. Jimbo.
That's what
Volo
I call
guy.
him. That's not what I call him.
So you just called him. You called him at first before I did.
No. You called him. You call him tall drink of water whenever we refer to him because he's a tall drink of water.
He's a tall drink of water.
She didn't have the
Gus
sexual
is a
harassment.
very, very lucky gal.
Somehow she had somebody else take the sexual harassment training and pass it for her.
Flying colors, may I add?
I don't know who took it, but
Jim doesn't work with me.
Yeah. So it's okay to.
It is.
I get in trouble for how I behave with the guests, but she's the inappropriate one. Isn't that just how it is?
Well,
Women get away with whatever.
Thing. Yeah.
Women get away with whatever. When you see a teacher have sex with a student, if it's a dude, you want the guy cut up in little pieces and sent to prison because he's a pervert. If it's a lady teacher and it's a kid, we're like, man, lucky kid. Look at her. Right? Yeah. It's just there's just a different standard. I don't get it.
Well, you should break that ceiling.
So go ahead and call Jimmy. Tall drink of water is here. You're a tall drink of water, James.
And I'm not a teacher, just so you know.
Yeah,
I'm not a child.
Anything goes.
Even though I may be the size of one.
Although I feel like you guys just worked out a scenario here. So
just checked all the boxes.
Run chicken, bro. I'll step out of the room. If you deliver a pizza to her right now and she doesn't have the money to pay for it, I'm leaving the room.
I'm actually in need of a plumber.
There's plumbing issues going on.
If you know what I mean.
Drain your pipes.
Standing there as he's laying under the sink. We've seen that one.
All right.
Should we get to the show now?
Yes, we should. You know I'm kidding, right?
I was going to quiz him coming up. I just played the Starsky and Hutch theme because there's a car in that. You have one. Do you have the Starsky and Hutch Gran Torino at the Volo Museum?
I think you'd know that if you went.
I did.
He finally went.
Volo Museum.
Yeah.
You didn't go through it, did you?
Part of it.
No,
I didn't
you
see
didn't.
the Starsky and Hutch car.
No, because we don't have that car. Well, we have that car, but we don't have the car.
You
from
have
the
a
movie.
Gran Torino
Because
that's
we
red
have-
with a stripe.
We have hundreds and hundreds of classic cars that are in peak condition.
You have like the Batmobile.
Showroom. Yeah, we have pretty much everything else. But we do have that car, but not that car from the show.
Okay. What, you just got a red Gran Torino and put a white stripe on it?
Yes.
So it looks like the one from the show, but it wasn't in the show.
Right. It's just like a
Does
fun
it drive?
replica. Yeah, they're all in like showroom condition.
We used to go to the drive-in theater, the 41 Twin in Franklin, in Rocky, my buddy Rocky's Gran Torino, with like two people sitting in front, two people sitting in back, somebody laying on the floor in back with a blanket over them with the feet over them so they can sneak in and
Smuggle in.
two people in the trunk.
Yeah, the trunk's huge.
Yeah, that Gran Torino. So if I ever want to go to the drive-in,
I wonder if that
McHenry, I'll
do you think people still do that?
I'm gonna borrow the Gran Torino.
You think people smuggle friends into outdoor theaters?
Yes.
I
don't know.
so.
Or no, don't they
I hope so.
don't they charge by carload now instead? Just the whole car is one price.
Yeah, but I think you could only have 5 people in a car, right?
Did they say that?
I don't know.
Oh, I think you do like clown car. And do you have a clown car at the Volo Museum? I'm going to take me and 40 of my friends and go to the drive-in. Call Scott over at the drive-in theater and see if we can get a clown car in for car pricing. Anyway, Jimmy is here from Modern Day Romeo's, Volo Museum, and Jim and Justin. Before we get into the Volo Museum, we wanted you to come in this morning because the holiday's coming up, and I know they have a lot of really cool stuff going on there.
Yeah, we got tons of stuff.
Yeah, we'll talk about that coming up. You guys are going this weekend on the CVG, the Chula Vista Getaway. Jim and Justin are there. Our entertainment Saturday night. Last year, somebody broke a bone. We had a luggage cart.
It was 2 years ago, right?
2 years ago. Whatever. I say last year. We don't need to call it the Wayne is like the semi. I don't give a rat's ass. It's the annual event. We just.
How many years have you been doing it?
2.
This is the
second. We took a year off.
Not in a row.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the second year.
Yeah. We're just gonna call it annual.
You took a year off because of the lawsuit from the injury?
No. We just were in flux and didn't plan it.
Okay.
It was probably, as far as WIIL Rock events go, the one I would say has the highest percentage of returns. In the Cabin Fever Getaway, everybody that goes on that wants to go again every year.
Yeah.
But they can't afford it every year.
Right.
This thing, everybody that went the first time, with the exception of maybe one person who said there were bugs there. I think that person brought the bugs. Other than that, every 100% of the people that went were like, I'm doing that again. When are you doing this again? Because of what a deal it is. You get your breakfast, your dinner every day. You get your hotel, 80,000 square foot water park. We're in the Dells having a good time. And then all your drinks are included. And yeah, it's all I was like, what is going on with that? The deal is incredible. So
I didn't know the drinks were included.
Yeah.
I thought just the meals were included.
Yeah,
No, the
drinks
drinks.
too.
Okay, that's a stupid deal.
It's
then.
so dumb.
yeah.
I don't know how they're making money.
Well, I think because they have the open space now, it's off season.
Okay.
They don't have to pay for the rooms, so they want to get people. So as long as you don't drink the amount that you paid.
So why would they invite us?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, this is
exactly.
the one
Again,
group.
challenge accepted.
Maybe it's expired.
I'm not-
Maybe all
were
the
you-
food
were
and
you-
booze is expired.
Were you on the catamaran that was named Tequila? Were you on that Cabin Fever? Was that before you? We were on a catamaran ride and we were sailing. We were under sail. We were moving, and it was named Tequila. And we drank them out of beer and tequila.
Yikes.
And they had a little dinghy, like a little, just one motor in the back. The guy steering it by the motor boat with two guys in it with cases of beer and bottles of tequila. And it caught us when we were under sail and we were moving. And they're throwing the stuff to the guys who are on the back little deck there, the little platform. They're giving them the extra beer and tequila as we're going. We're the one group that can drink a boat named Tequila out of tequila. You were there. We've drank airport bars dry.
Airport bars, pool bars.
Pool bars.
Yeah,
We've drank bars. So this weekend in the Dells, we bankrupt Chula Vista. And
It's
there's a
gonna
lot
happen.
of people going who can't go on the Cabin Fever. They've got pent up CFG energy. We've been doing that for 26 years or whatever. These people are going to go and this will be the event that will end the radio station or end
the
Chula Vista. Probably both. This is going to be an unmitigated show. Yes, you've been on the Cabin Fever getaway.
Well, yeah, of course. But this is in Wisconsin. There's no rules in Wisconsin. You can do whatever you want.
Your kids can drink legally.
Wisconsin's the Mexico of the United States.
Right. Illinois is building a wall.
Can we not say your kids can legally drink?
They
Because
can.
my 17-year-old is coming.
So the littles can drink too legally.
Okay.
But in private, not now. Listen, you can't at Chula Vista. They can't because the venue, the bar, has the right to say no, and I'm sure Chula Vista says
No.
you got to be 21 to drink. But if you're at a private residence or if you're at a bar up north, a lot of the bars, this is my 17-year-old. Give him a beer. They'll give him a beer, and it's legal. So,
I just hope he's not listening.
yeah. Anyway, you got to be with mom and dad, but you have to say it's okay.
Yeah.
So you're
So if
fine.
I say it's not okay.
And it's not okay on this trip.
Mhm.
It's not okay at Chula Vista.
Of course.
But
But
that being said, the people that are legal to,
Take
do
full
you
advantage.
see what I see is about
do you
the clouds on the horizon for this weekend? It's going to be so fun.
The storm is brewing. You just got me way more excited.
It's going
I'm
to be.
pretty
it is
excited.
Were you
sad.
not excited?
I mean, I was excited, but I'm way more excited.
This is going to be like 26 years of Cabin Fever getaway pent up energy for people that couldn't go all in the. And most of the CFGers are going, and they know how to. Them alone is going to
They're
be
professionals.
Yeah. So.
Ooh.
All right.
Okay.
Are you
we
bringing
ready?
your kids?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can
It's about
still
to go down.
Caden, Leah's son, will babysit for free. Just leave them with him.
He's got
That'll
it.
keep him busy, and then he won't be out getting in trouble. So anyway, this weekend, Chula
figure
Vista
out
in
a
the
way.
Dells. We're going Thursday night because we're doing the show there Friday morning. You can either go Thursday to Sunday or Friday to Sunday. You can book it now at 95willrock.com. Are you going Thursday?
We're coming up Thursday night. So my
Yeah.
daughter has a volleyball end of season event that we have to go to. So after that, we're going to head up Thursday night.
Are you
Leah's,
bringing
we'll be-
you're bringing your oldest too?
No,
Oh, okay.
we're not that cool.
Oh.
Leah's going Thursday night too. She's got a kid thing too before we go, but we'll be
Okay.
up there Thursday night.
So I'll
Your
sit in
ol-
on the show Friday.
Your
if you want
oldest,
some
how old
company.
is your oldest?
16.
That's why I was asking.
Are you leaving her home alone or
No,
with
no.
people?
Yeah, with people.
There's going to be a party at your house.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Anyway, 16.
That's why
trouble.
mine's coming with me.
Yeah.
You should rethink
I'm
this.
should
not
rethink
going this
that.
weekend. I'm going to the party at Jim's house. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be like that math teacher in that, or the science teacher in that new movie that ends up getting all burned in the hot tub. He's like the adult at the
Yeah.
kid party. Have you
Selling
seen
the
that
drugs.
movie on Netflix?
No.
You got to see that movie. I forget what it's called.
Something about high school.
Yeah, it's like
and-
the kids. It's their freshman year, and it's their first high school party, and it's really worth seeing. I thought it was going to be really stupid.
Huh.
I'll tell you what it is coming up. And more about what's going on at the Volo Museum.
Yeah, we have a ton.
I
have
want to do a musical quiz before we get into that.
Okay.
A musical quiz about the cars at the Volo Museum.
All right.
Okay. All right. That is on the way. It's a lot more than just cars. It's 8:24.
rain and snow showers today, high of 44.
You can just sit back and watch the unmitigated show. if you want to sign up for the CVG, you don't have to be. You can just have a good, fun vacation as well. Sign up on the road trips page under the Go tab at 95willrock.com and be there this weekend for the final event in the history of Will Rock. Daughtry on Will Rock, Tom and Leah, Will Rock Morning Show 829. Tom Tube is up and running. Jimmy's here from Modern Day Romeos and the Volo Museum. We'll tell you about all the holiday fun coming up there in just a couple of minutes. And we're gonna do before we do that, we're gonna quiz him. They have so many TV and movie.
Are gonna
cars
quiz
there.
me?
Yeah, we're gonna quiz you.
I murder music trivia.
All right. What?
It's my gift. It's my
I've
Rain
seen
Man
you
gift.
at Modern Day Romeo shows. He has a binder with the words to the songs.
I know
it.
songs, not all the words to the song.
Okay,
Yeah.
That's where my
all
limit is.
But your job in the band is to say the words of the song.
But there are so
One
many
job.
songs
my
in the
job in the
world.
band is to entertain.
The musicians all are there playing the music from each song without a binder book.
Can I
Right.
say I have
Yes.
interviewed bands before? I'm
Yeah.
not going to call anyone out specifically, but in this genre that have had to pull up the lyrics
yeah.
to their own
Ozzy-
songs.
Ozzy Ozzy needs the
major
words to
artist has
Crazy
teleprompters.
Train
Ozzy,
and
you
Iron
can't
Man.
even understand the words that are
Yeah.
coming out of his
Well,
mouth.
he's
so
saying the
just-
right ones. He's got a teleprompter.
Oh,
So,
whatever.
Almost all major bands have a teleprompter.
all right.
Right.
Now he's
For
really.
the record,
All right. Jim,
millionaires.
I
whatever.
stand with you.
billionaires.
I
stand
Thank
with you.
Leah.
When are you going to get a teleprompter? You just got your little book and your music stand.
No, we can't afford it. Right now.
All right.
It's
Modern Day
in the
Romeos.
works.
Anyway, so this vehicle is a little sample of what we're going to do. This vehicle is at the Volo Museum.
That's a Ghostbusters.
Wow.
That's
How-
the one.
How did you do that?
I told you this is my gift.
From one note, he got that.
That was crazy.
So the Ghostbusters car is at the Volo Museum.
Yeah.
Was that in the movie?
This one, it's technically screen used, but it's a replica. So I would say about 80% of our cars are hero cars or screen used cars. I didn't know this one starting there. So they'll have stunt cars, but there's also like 4 or 5 different versions of a car. And some are for close-ups. They call
there's-
those the hero car.
And there's push cars that
There's-
don't have motors
There's
in
half
them.
cars for shots, and there's
all.
all different kinds of stuff. It's really neat.
Yeah.
It's very fascinating. So the one we have is technically a replica, but it was a screen used car, if that makes any sense.
It was in the movie.
It wasn't in the Ghostbusters movie. So it's still a screen used like Sony used car, but it's not from the Ghostbusters
Okay,
movie.
all right, but it's
the
then it's
majority
the
of our
car.
cars are the hero cars.
And so how many of those Ghostbuster cars are there in the world?
There
How
were
many-
two. There were 2 screen used ones that they used. They kind of revived one, and then the girl version with all the SNL people.
Yeah.
That was horrible.
That was
It
like
was
a different
so good.
one.
You liked it?
I loved it.
I hate it.
Look at women being Ghostbusters.
Yeah, Leah doesn't think that's should be allowed. Women being ghost, they should be
Women
home
can't
making
cross
ghost
streams.
sandwiches, right, Leah? Anyway, she's a misogynist.
I've heard.
She really is, as far as the people on the show. That's not even a joke. Anyway, but she knows now that women can be Marines and Ghostbusters. Well, you got that. We'll do some more coming up and quiz you about vehicles at the Volo Museum
All right.
or not, and see if you get them, because there's a lot of cars. That's how it started out, was cars, but now it's like every other thing, cars and
Boats, planes, trains,
Automobiles.
A lot of it.
like the
movies
animatronic band from
Showbiz Pizza, the
Showbiz
Rocket Fire
Pizza.
Explosion.
Yeah,
There's only 2 of those operating in the country that are public.
yeah.
So we have people literally from Canada, Alaska, Arizona
Coming to
people
see
come
it.
up just
I saw
to see
somebody
this
posted a
rocket
picture
fire.
that they were there and they were excited. It wasn't even a Volo, but they were there and excited that they had the rocket
cult
fire
following
band
is we knew there was a cult following on YouTube.
there. Yeah.
And we thought it was special. And this is like one of the most pristine things, but
and it runs.
the
It
guy,
works.
yeah, it's fully functional. And the guy that created it, Aaron Fector, lives in Florida, and he was very protective of the license. So no one's like allowed to
There's
publicly
2
do it.
rocket fire, and the
And
other
we
one.
finally won him over. So now he's on board. So he's like writing songs for us and like giving
Oh,
us
there's
licenses.
new music coming out
He's
of the
writing a
rocket
new
fire
song dedicated
explosion.
just for Volo.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
That's
awesome.
neat. And the animatronic. They said there's 2. The other one, a lot of people don't know, became self-aware and murdered a bunch of people.
Yeah, we
at
don't talk about that. Bad press.
a pizza place. No, there was a movie like that. You know, the movie
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Five Nights at
Yeah.
Freddy's was about one of these animatronic things murdering.
At night, when you're just going through and working on stuff, there's
Yeah.
a vibe.
At Volo, so you've been in the Volo Museum at night with no one around, walk around in the
With
dark,
the dark
and the
animatronics.
animatronic band is
It's
there.
kind of like I swear they were following me.
Does it
Like,
creep you
could
out a
see
little
it.
bit?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. It's a little creepy.
Yeah, that might be something to sell, is sleep a night at the Volo Museum and try and stay alive. And then remember when your Titanic exhibit like flooded,
Yeah.
this one murder a couple of the people that are camping out overnight. Everybody be like, whoa,
That would be great press.
Put the blood on the rocket fire, stab them like on the stage dead. I'm not telling you your marketing job. I'm just saying that'll get you
Same time,
press.
bad idea.
Yeah, the place will have to close down for what, 6 months,
But what are you
a
going to do?
year.
Arrest a robot?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can't.
you
Right.
can't.
Fine.
Eventually, it'll reopen, and it'll be lines around the block.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Got to think long game.
Yeah, murder's your friend. It's 8:34.
Rain and snow showers.
I have some people that will offer the camping to as a gift. It's like, hey, you won a radio contest? Congratulations.
44 for a high, 30 overnight. 40 and more wet stuff in the forecast for tomorrow. It is 40 in Woodstock and 42 in Volo. We still have a lot to learn about pickleball.
Oh, you picked Volo. Aw.
Yeah, that's what I do.
The speed trap of Lake County.
A lot to learn about pickleball,
Yeah.
and you might want to write this down, Tom.
Jimmy, have you played pickleball?
I did for a birthday party, not knowing what I was getting into, and I ended up playing for like 2 hours.
Yeah, you loved
like
it. Yeah, I hear it's addicting.
We moved our pickleball jamboree because we hadn't had time to go play and try pickleball, and I think we need to play it once before we
I don't
do our
think so.
thing.
You
I didn't want to show up that morning and be like, "Hey, can somebody tell me what this is?" So between now and the spring, when we do it, we're going to play some pickleball.
It's fun.
Yeah, I'll like it.
You'll like it.
It's fun unless you're this guy.
All right.
Take notes. That is on the way after the 95 WIIL Wreck 95-second update, which is brought to you by plumbers and steam fitters. UA Local 118. Think about your future now. Check out UA Local 118's apprenticeship program. Carlos Arvizu, 18, is in custody after allegedly orchestrating an armed robbery in the parking lot of a Gurney Menards on April 11th, where he stole a truck bed from a man selling it on Facebook Marketplace. Arvizu and accomplices reportedly shot at the victim, narrowly missing him, and used a fake profile to arrange the meeting. He is being held without bail. Lake County Sheriff's K-9 Odin helped locate a missing teenage boy in Beach Park after the teen left home on foot around 3 a.m. Odin tracked the boy quickly, reuniting him safely with his family. The sheriff's office praised Odin's expert tracking skills, highlighting his recent success in apprehending a dangerous suspect in September. WIIL Rock Sports. That is brought to you by Pratt's Chimney Service. If your chimney's leaking, call Pratt's today for a free estimate. In the NHL, it was the Anaheim Ducks over the Chicago Blackhawks 3-2. Hawks play the Florida Panthers tomorrow. In the NBA, Bulls at the Bucks tonight. MLB, Milwaukee's Pat Murphy won National League Manager of the Year on Tuesday night after a stellar debut season with the Brewers. And finally, I don't understand this story because I don't understand pickleball, but it got violent. It was a men's double pickleball match, and it ended with a winning player being violently kicked in the face. Here's the final point where one of the losers, or that's when it happened, when one of the losers committed a foot fault, ending the match. Okay, I don't know what that means.
He stepped over the line.
Is a foot fault?
That's what you did on Halloween.
Yeah.
Too soon.
Too soon.
I'm sorry.
Too soon. When the players went to do the customary tap of the paddles, which is something you do. You got to tap your paddles when you're done.
Congratulations at the end of the game or whatever. Did you tap paddles, Jimmy, when you played? No. Is that extra?
I draw the line.
Does that cost extra?
No tapping paddles. Okay.
Like a tapper paddle.
The pumped up winner knocked the paddle out of the foot faulter's hand.
Too hard.
When the foot faulter bent down to pick it up.
Yeah, somebody bends over. You don't want to tap paddles too hard. No.
Kicked him in the face.
That's a foot foul. That is definitely a foot foul. The foot foul, kick to the face, 2 points. All right. On purpose?
On purpose.
I thought this was a nice, relaxing game that elderly people can play without ending up dead.
Well, the elderly people play it naked.
Even the after self. What?
Have you seen that?
No, you watch a lot different stuff than normal people do, Leah.
That is
we don't all spend the day Googling naked people doing things.com.
Not the one thing. I guess most things, but
nude elderly doing things.com.
Nude pickleball, the latest trend. Yeah.
Well, I'd like to tap her paddle.
Okay.
A little too hard. And then a kick to the face because I've been a very naughty pickleballer. Meemaw.
Is your dog snoring? I mean, your partner. Is your partner snoring? My dog is snoring too. Oh, if you're keeping your partner awake from snoring, they're not happy about it. I can tell you from personal experience. My dog may not be my partner, but definitely keeping me awake. It's also affecting the quality of your life. I'm not going to stop talking about this. It strains on the heart, chronic headaches, sleep deprivation, all of that bad stuff. And at Sinus and Snoring MD, Dr. Swardlin and his team, they want to help you regain the quality of your life. Do that by saying no more snoring. They can help you out there. Non-surgical options too. Everyone's scared of getting the surgery. There are other options available. The sinuses, the snoring, they help you out there. They're helping me with the allergies as well. Find out more information. 4 locations: Kenosha, Oak Creek, Mount Prospect, and Lombard, and then that pop-up location in Elgin. Get those details at sinusandsnoringmd.com.
Jimmy's here. Jim Wadilla from Modern Day Romeos. Jim and Justin on the CVG this weekend. Not on the CFG this year. We got Royal Bliss going. Jimmy is taking a year off, at least. You're going to miss it so much you'll be back next year.
Yeah, I think so. I'm going to miss you guys.
You're going to miss it, CFG. You're going to want to be. You're going You're gonna be so sad.
How are you gonna have fun missing me the whole time?
I don't know how.
Oh, we'll figure out a way in Costa Rica on the beach in January.
Sounds like you're talking yourself out of it
with royal bliss. Anyway, but he's going on the CVG, and he's also the marketing director? For
Volo Museum.
Volo Museum.
Yeah,
they've got tons. How many cars and trucks and things? What is
as far as like regular classic collector cars? These aren't cars like if you lift the hood, they look like model cars. We have like 300 at any point in time. We sell over 1,000 cars a year.
You guys sell cars like when we were there for a remote. You had like 2 Maseratis. We were looking at, and they were actually like priced where you could buy them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're collector cars. So this is like if you want. You can buy a nice 69 Camaro somewhere for a decent amount, but these are like pristine restoration, like
collector
they're
cars.
Clean collector cars.
And
these are your dream cars. These are your cars your dream.
And then you have all the famous movie and TV cars.
Yeah, it started as a dealership, then it moved to movie cars, just a couple replica cars, and that it brought in this whole crop of new people and families. So it wasn't just car guys, and we still had the car niche, but then we added boats and planes and trains and dinosaurs and Titanic Museum and
mini golf,
all kinds of cool stuff.
The Rockefeller explosion.
We have a crime and punishment sideshow with like medieval torture stuff.
It's like somebody barfed 12 museums all over Volo.
Everything.
Everything there. It's one of those places where you should get the double pass because you can go and see it all in one day. If you run through, you can see everything.
It's a lot.
You can glance at everything.
And that's not even including the antique mall, which is another whole day.
But if you want to really get into it, it could be a week of days.
Every single thing that we have has a great story, either how it was used, why it's significant, or how we obtained it. So it's awesome.
And it seems like it was somebody's labor of love until it became like a business or whatever. Like
it honestly isn't, man. It's still family owned. There's no corporate backing or anything.
It's still a labor of love.
Greg, the founder, is 73. He's there every day. He's got an iPad. Check this out. I got this land. It's the fastest land rocket car. Check this out. I got an atomic bomb. Like it's infectious.
Okay, there's an atomic bomb. That takes it. I take issue with that. The fat man or the little boy? What do you have? We don't. They have a nuclear weapon in Volo. Anybody can have one now, I guess. All right. So I just wanted to give you a quick quiz on some of the cars that are either there or not at the Volo Museum. And I want you to tell me if the car from this is there. That's an easy one.
Is that A-Team?
He got it. A-Team, just from the very end of it, is the A-Team van.
We don't have the A-Team van.
No.
I don't know if anybody has
it
the A-Team
available?
van.
Are they available? No. Yeah,
that's one we get a lot of requests too of like, hey, you know what you should get? You should get this one.
All right.
And the A-Team one, I've never heard if that's located somewhere.
All right. How about this? You don't have this. Well, okay, that's a gimme. Well, it says it right it's the Adam 12 police card. You don't.
I've never even heard of that.
You never heard of the show Adam 12?
Really? Have you heard of that?
No.
You've never heard of Adam 12 with Martin Milner and Kent McCord?
Never even heard of those people.
I think you're making up names.
It's like the original police TV show. All right.
Adam 12?
Let me see if we got it.
It's from the 60s.
Yeah.
We weren't even a twinkle.
It's a classic.
We have relevant cars from the 60s like Batman and Munsters.
Wait a second. Don't give it away. We're going to do some of them. What's this one?
Can you pick something that we've heard of before?
What's that one?
Speed Racer?
Nope.
Oh, Batman.
You have the Batmobile there.
I think that bam. That sounds like the beginning of Speed Racer.
You've driven the Batmobile.
Oh, that's my baby.
I got to ride it.
You brought it here.
So cool.
You brought it here. All right.
Let's turn grown men into kids. That's a fun
one.
Oh,
yeah.
Let's see if you don't have this. I don't think you have this. Let's see if you have this. Here we go.
Is this like BJ and the Bear or something from the 60s?
BJ and the Bear was not from the 60s.
I don't know.
You don't have this either.
I don't even know what this is.
Ponch and John. 7 Mary 3, 7 Mary 4. The band 7 Mary 3 named themselves because of this TV show. It's Chips. You don't remember Chips? Eric Estrada.
I know that. I know Eric Estrada.
I'm going too old on you on these. Let me find a different one.
Can you pick something that people that are still alive would recognize?
Why don't you go get something to eat? Why don't you go make some sandwiches?
I already ate.
Just go make some sandwiches for us. These are the ones I really want that you don't have. Emergency. Johnny Cage and Roy DeSoto.
No. Johnny Cage is from
you don't have
Mortal Kombat.
You don't have the fire. You don't have the fire truck from Emergency. No.
Oh boy.
All right. How about this one?
Is there a car from that?
I don't know. They're riding
Maybe
in a
there's
car
a
over
station
that,
wagon.
at the beginning. They're riding in a car over that bridge.
What is it?
I think the guy
What
that
is it,
sings,
Jimmy?
So I think Full House.
Yeah, there you go. Yep.
Family Matters, like 2 or 3 other ones. It was the same guy that sang all those. And the baggage women the rap away.
Okay, all right. How about?
I think they're in a station.
Yeah, they
wagon.
have a car. Well, no, they
they're
have the
riding
car.
in that station wagon, or
No,
a car
the
at the
station,
beginning
they
across the bridge. It's a convertible.
It's a convertible, and
convertible,
Stephanie
yeah,
puts it through the house.
Through San Francisco.
Yeah.
All right,
Ooh,
how about
I'm going
this?
to try and find the convertible Full House.
Let's make it easier.
That's a good one.
You better have this one. I hope you have this one.
Yeah, we have that one. That's a good one. Knight Rider.
That's the one I want to borrow.
Yeah,
Does it drive?
That's a good one.
Does
Oh,
it
yeah.
drive?
It's got all the gadgets
It
and
doesn't
everything
talk.
in it too.
You can't drive it through a wall. It
Do you know
doesn't
who
have,
did the voice of Knight Rider?
Mr. Feeney.
Mr. Feeney,
yeah.
No bleep.
Yeah. You don't have this one.
Is that Miami Vice?
No.
What is this?
Magnum PI.
Oh,
There's a Ferrari in that one. I'm being a dick now.
we have the Miami Vice Ferrari.
Do you?
There's only 2 in the world. We have one of those.
Really?
Yeah, that's a good one.
That was a Ferrari Daytona Spider.
Yeah.
Was the car, but in the TV show they didn't use Ferrari Daytona Spiders. They tricked out like
it was
Corvettes or something, didn't they?
it was a tricked out Corvette. It was a replica.
It was made it look like a Ferrari
And
Daytona
then Ferrari
Spider.
caught on after the first season because the show was so popular, and they sued the show saying you can't use our Ferraris.
Oh, damn.
But during that whole court process,
Yeah.
Ferrari sales went through the roof because the show was so popular. So they dropped the lawsuit.
Did they
gave them
did
new
they give them a
Ferraris.
Ferrari? An
Yeah,
actual
they gave them
Ferrari.
actual Ferraris.
It was a Ferrari
Like the
Daytona
Testarossa.
Spider. Yeah, that's good stuff. Let me see.
You guys are a bunch of
here.
nerds.
Do you have this?
Let
This-
us nerd here.
I'm
This-
sitting
This
back.
is what I want you to get. This is what right here is what I want you to get.
What?
That's what I want you to get.
Like the wheel?
I want you to get 2
All
things.
right, come on.
I want you to get 2
down and
things. I want you to get 2
Come
things.
on down to Volo Museum.
I want to feel how it is to spin that wheel, but more importantly, what's the other thing you have to get at the Volo Museum? This will
The
be your
yodeler?
biggest attraction.
Not
Not the guy that falls off the cliff.
Plinko.
No. Plinko.
Plinko?
An
Okay.
actual full-size Plinko replica.
That'd be fun.
That would be
Right?
fun.
Right? Let's do 2 more. Here. I want you to
picking
get this one. I want you to get this one.
Well, cars have wheels, and that show had a wheel that you spin.
I want you to get this one. You have stuff other than cars. I want you to get a Plinko board. I want you. What is
Oh,
this?
can we get? Do they have a truck?
I want you to
guess
get the
they had
junk truck
Oh,
from.
the junk
It's an
truck,
old
you
like
big
Ford.
dummy.
It was like an old Ford pickup, and they hauled all their.
Like
his son hauled all the junk.
all the
out
junk
of
in the back.
Sanford and Son. Yeah. All right. I know you have this. I want to borrow the Knight Rider car, but more than anything, I want to borrow this.
Yeah, the Speed Racer.
Do you have the Speed Racer car?
We
there,
do
the
have
Mach
a Speed
5?
Racer. We have a Mach 5 with the razors on the front of the car. It's a converted Corvette. They built like a certain amount for charity, so there's only like 30 in the world or something like that.
I want to borrow
They're
that.
awesome.
I want to borrow that. So in I don't know, like 3rd grade or 2nd grade, I got in trouble and they told me I had to stay after school. And I said, I can't stay after school because my parents need me to be home every day by a certain amount of time. And I made up, I forget whatever it was or whatever. No, it was so I wouldn't miss Speed Racer.
Right.
I lied to my teachers about my parents.
So
I
did
could
you
go home and
know
see
in Speed Racer? So this was huge in Japan at the time, and I forgot the name of the guy
It's
that
from
got the
Japan.
show.
Yeah.
And he pulled it over, and he didn't have time to redo the whole thing. So he had to write the script to fit the speaking English to the Japanese mouth.
The
So if you
mouth
look
of,
at
the,
it, it's
of the commercial, but it's cartoons.
when they're talking,
I mean,
it's a little bit off,
off.
and that's just because they didn't have the budget to redo the whole show.
I
but
think
they
it's a
knew it was
little bit
gonna
off
be a hit.
because those are cartoon mouths, not human mouths, Jimmy.
What?
Yeah, they can say anything you want and move like this. It doesn't really matter. See, I can talk and make it look like my lips aren't matching.
Oh, this changes everything. I didn't even.
Yeah. Anyway, but
consider
you got a
that.
lot of. What are the best ones? You got the Mystery Machine from Scooby Doo.
How do you pick
got,
your favorites like a kid?
Yeah,
We have the Batmobile.
We have
you
the
got
Tumbler Batmobile from the Dark Knight.
Oh, that
is
one, yeah,
badass.
yeah.
That's a really good one. The Time Machine, the DeLorean
yeah.
from Back to the Future. We
Does
have
it
the
work?
Christmas. Yeah, it works.
I'd like to
We
go
have it
back
out right
about
now.
3 years and reverse a decision. Want my house back. Anyway,
The Family Vacation. We have the station wagon with honky lips painted on it From
really?
Yeah, we got that one. Man, we have so many cool cars.
Volo Museum in Volo. Go see them. More about the special events coming up for the holidays in just a couple of minutes. If you have questions, 800-223-9510. That's 854.
Rain and snow showers today, high at 44.
More with Jim from the Volo Museum coming up, and go on in and play some Plinko coming soon. More at volofun.com. Can't be that hard to, and get the WIIL. I swear to God, I'd crush it on that wheel. There's
That's what everybody says.
$10,000. Yeah, they should do it at the Volo Museum. I don't mean to tell you.
It sounds like 70s porn.
That that was Starsky and Hutch. You have the car.
We have a car.
A Gran Torino.
car.
All right. How about this? Do where was it? Oh, this one right here. This one right here. I want you to get the diner.
I want the car with the ass man.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, or the panel van. We're moving cans in and bottles or whatever. Anyway,
that's what all these cars.
Yeah. Anyway, but special events coming up. Jim's here from the Volo Museum. Around Christmas time, are we doing Save Santa Claus again this year?
Yeah, this one it's bigger and better. So it's called the Time Warp Express. We have 2 trolleys. So you can go to a lot of places and get your picture taken with Santa or maybe drive through some Christmas lights. That's fine.
He arrives here at the Mills tomorrow at 6.
Yes, he does.
And that's fine. But we wanted to put it on like 10. So we do things different at Volo Museum. Now for the ticket price, you go in, you still get to meet Santa. You get free cookies, free hot chocolate, right? Bunch of elves. These are all hired professional actors. We've been rehearsing for 2 weeks.
These are actual elves, you mean?
Yes, they're actual elves. So they interact with you. You're singing Christmas carols. Santa comes out. He's got this new device that the elves invented to get him around the world faster to deliver presents, right?
Brilliant.
Well, this thing goes wrong. Bam. He's sucked into a time warp.
Well,
now it's up
make
to
a nicer
you.
device that actually
Well,
doesn't
it's
go
an accident.
wrong.
It's still in the
Well, you see
beta
it,
phases.
you're talking
It's in the
about it
beta
now.
testing.
If you know it's going to go wrong, fix it.
Well,
Don't
we're
give it to-
working on it.
Okay.
But we need help.
All right.
So that's where people come in. So they then jump on these beautiful trolleys. They're like fully heated, amazing trolleys. The elves go on with them. This year we added audio, video enhancements and interactive things. So they're on their whole thing. You go through this Christmas light display with all of our awesome things on this big 35-acre property. You have Ice Age animals and trains and planes and dinosaurs. And then you get out, you look for clues, you try and find all this stuff. And when I'm not going to give the ending, but the ending has this very Volo Museum ending to it that's like unlike anything else with another photo op.
You get to play Plinko.
It's like
with
a
Santa
2-hour.
Claus.
Listen, now you don't play Plinko.
Sorry, go ahead. It's like a 2-hour.
It's a 2-hour extravaganza.
I love this. I want to do
this. You can either
this.
wait in 2 hours at a mall, no offense, Mills, for
You don't wait
Santa
2
thing.
hours for Santa.
You make
mean,
appointments
sometimes you do.
now,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you make appointments with Santa.
yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Santa takes
Don't
appointments.
throw
now,
shade
yeah.
at the Mills.
Does he
We
do
got
hair
sway
or-
with Mr. Claus.
Okay. Well, there's no appointments here. You just buy your ticket. And then you come, have a beer, have a hot chocolate, have some treats.
Yeah, can I take the beer on the trolley?
Absolutely.
Yeah, all right.
Santa's life isn't put in danger here, but there's
Sometimes
danger.
you think better when you have a drink and you're more relaxed.
danger. So
Oh,
yeah,
I'm going.
Yeah. No, there's a bar, there's food, and there's Santa Claus in the trolley.
we have like 5
So
weeks.
did you say, is this an extra ticket? Then you
This
have
is
to
an
buy
extra ticket.
Yeah,
This is
so you go and you buy your ticket to
this,
get in.
This doesn't include the museum because it's after hours.
Oh, okay, so
this
all right,
is a separate
all
thing.
right. It's a
but
separate event.
There's a 5 o'clock and a 7:30, so you can come all day and spend time at the museum and then hop on the trolley and have that experience as well. If you
right
want
at
to
the end
do
of the
that.
museum. That's very smart.
Yeah, but it's so we have like 5
But this
weeks.
is the problem is last year you did this and there were no tickets. This sold out.
So-
Are there more trolley
So
excursions this year?
we have 5 weeks. We start this Friday through Christmas, and then we have 1 week after. We do like a post-Christmas thing with Santa. That's kind of fun too. But it's completely
He's
sold
wearing
out.
a bikini.
It's
He's on
already sold
vacation.
out.
So it's sold out. But we're adding.
Thanks
2
for
more.
coming in, Jim.
Listen.
Way to tease me.
Well,
What
I
an
did my
ass.
job.
You're
All
an
right.
ass. Yeah.
No,
Damn
we
it.
just added more trolley rides. So we're officially announcing it Monday that we're dropping 2 more trolley rides to basically double the size of the show. Officially, it opens Monday. WIIL Rock listeners right now, if you go online, there's tickets available, but it will sell out. It's a really
So
fun
the
show.
first thing, all of them sold out. Now, if you want to go,
Now we
with the new one.
added some more tickets. I went through the dry run or like the dry dress rehearsal last night, and with no people in the trolleys, it was awesome. Like I had like goosebumps. The actors just
And are you saying
enhanced
it
the
will be
show.
better with people in the trolleys? 'Cause
It's going to be
you'll
10 times better with people in the trolleys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just you.
So
kinda-
be one of
it
the
was
people in
just
the
Jimmy
trolley.
just sitting there.
It was
going,
just me giggling.
seriously
Yeah.
in the whole trolley.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Sure.
genuine. It's awesome. We did our Halloween thing and that was great, but this is like next level. There's
And you
actors
can get tickets online right now.
yeah, volofun.com is our website, or if you just Google Volo Museum,
I'm on
they
it
have
right
tickets
now.
available. And right now, WIIL Rock listeners, the tickets released Monday, but I have it opened up for you guys. So
All right. So go to volofun.com, get tickets for what will sell out. Leah's actually doing that right now. It's never job.
Sorry.
Yeah,
I
no.
have to do the news.
You don't want to miss out on this. So listen, this is important. Go do it now so you don't get shut out on the next run. If you have you can stay a little longer. You got a little more time.
I got all day.
All right. So Jim is here. If you have questions about anything going on at Volo Museum special events, or you want to quiz him about why he doesn't know what Adam 12 is,
Nobody knows what that is.
I didn't either.
Extremely popular. 800
In the 70s, Tom.
people were around then.
I
It's
don't think so.
It's not the 1870s. It wasn't Reformation.
I
It wasn't.
understand, but like now if we're talking about police shows,
Yeah.
it's not
Okay, give me a police show I should have done.
station. It's not police.
Station 12.
Station-
You don't know Station 12? Everyone knows Station 12.
I feel like what I presented was better than what you just
Cops.
presented. Cops. All right. Huh, do you have a reggae band there? Bad boys, but do you have bad boys there? That's why Leah wants to go. She wants some of those. Do you have a guy there with no shirt on, handcuffed, getting put into a police car, yelling to his woman who he was just fighting with, "Bring me my cigarette! Bail me out!" As in he's shirtless. Anytime my kids would walk into a room like at our house when we were young, when they were younger, and they wouldn't have a shirt on, it was a time when you should have a shirt on. I go, "This is not an episode of Cops." I would always say that. So they'll say that now. People look at them. What What are you talking about? So do you
That's
have a shirtless man handcuffed being put in a police car yelling at a woman who's crying, bring me my cigarettes, I love you. Do you have that?
We're
or
in
not?
Lake County. I think we can find
It's
one.
there, yeah. Lake County was too live PD for even live PD, and it was flooded at the time. Anyway, go to the Volo Museum. If you're a shirtless man in handcuffs and needs cigarettes, they've got them for you. If you have questions for Jimmy, text them in now, 800-223-9510, and we'll get them answered. VoloFun.com to get those tickets.
You're so spot on.
Bad boys, bad
So
boys. What you
on.
gonna? I did
It transformed me to my living room as a child.
bad boys. I did a
So spot on.
remote with the band, Inner Circle or whatever they're called, the reggae band.
Did you sing with them?
They had me up on stage. I toured with them.
You were very good.
For 3 years, I toured. My only thing was to do that at the beginning of the song. Bad boys, bad boys.
So good.
Thank you. I
That
finally
might be
found,
the best thing that you've ever
found
done.
my calling.
It might be your only thing.
My only good
Oh
thing.
man, that was good.
That's
All
my
right.
only good thing.
Yeah, it's better than your the
Oh,
dictator.
you want me to do Rambo?
No, God,
Hitler?
no,
Hitler?
no,
People love
no.
it.
I definitely don't want you to do Rambo. It's so spot on. It's good. All right. I'm over it now.
I
Rain
found my
and
reggae
snow
calling.
showers. 44 for a high today. 30 overnight. 40 and more of that wet stuff for
They
tomorrow.
have that reggae band that plays at Jesse Oaks, like 4
Wayne
or 5
really
times
likes
a year. Wayne
them.
really loves them.
Mhm.
Next time they're there, I'm gonna go and
ask-
volunteer my.
Yeah. You'll be touring with them in no time, Tom. It's 41 in Spring Grove and 41 in Highwood. And eating popsicles just got a lot more pornographic.
That was my concern about popsicles. Was that eating them wasn't pornographic enough?
I watched this video and I was like, what?
All right.
What is going on here? But we're going to eat them anyway for Taste It Tuesday eventually. That is on the way after the 95 WIIL Rock and 95 second update. Luke Nedza, 33, remains in a coma after being struck by a car while crossing Rockland Road on his bike near Libertyville on November 9th. The collision left him with severe head trauma, and the driver and passenger in the car were uninjured. Crash remains under investigation. Gurney Mills announced several new retailers opening over the next year and a half, including Boot Barn, Hey Dude, big opening this Friday, Primark, Eclectic, and Rue 21. These additions enhance the mall's nearly 200 stores, making it Illinois' largest outlet and full-price shopping destination. That is where we work. Gurney
We
Mills.
kick ass. Santa's here tomorrow at 6.
Haha.
Free cookies and milk.
Yep.
Big festivities.
Queens will be here.
The Queens will be here. So it's a big transgender event. Come on out. RuPaul, all the other ones.
Why is this the second time RuPaul has come up on the
twice
show
in one
today?
show. No, you mean like Miss Gurney,
Yes,
Miss
Little Miss
Gurney, and all
Gurney.
that.
Yeah, Junior Miss.
All right.
Little Miss just happens to be my daughter. WIIL Rock Sports. That is brought to you by Windy City Rooter. They drain your pipes, not your wallet. In the NHL, the Anaheim Ducks beat the Chicago Blackhawks 3-2. Hawks play the Panthers tomorrow. NBA Bulls at Bucks tonight. And in the MLB, Milwaukee's Pat Murphy won National League Manager of the Year. It happened Tuesday night after a stellar debut season with the Brewers. And finally, the candy company that makes those gummy worms, Trolley. I thought that it was Trolley, but I guess it's Trolley.
I have no idea.
You don't know what I'm talking about, though?
No, I know what you're talking
You know
about.
what I'm talking
I
about.
just never worked on the pronunciation of the company name. I have hobbies. I don't sit around going, I wonder how we pronounce this. I believe it to be Hershey, dear. Oh, Hershey. I thought it was perhaps Hersey.
Hearsay.
Hersey.
Oh, boy.
What about this one? Reese's? No, that's Reese's. You do get
I
that
say
one
Reese's,
wrong.
yeah.
You do get that. I'm pissed.
Whatever.
Well, now we know the
That's
gummy.
what I'm here
the
to
gummy
do.
company is called
Trolley.
And Leah will finally be able to get some sleep at night. But she knows that.
Well, they have a new line of gummy popsicles, and they're a hit on
What
social.
the actual F is a gummy popsicle?
It even looks
It's like
It looks like a flaccid.
Even while it's like frozen, it's
trying to get it.
It looks like a flash light, right? Well, if you were better at eating it, it wouldn't wow so much. It would be more like meow.
They are like normal popsicles, but floppy. That's all they're just.
All right, they're floppy popsicles. Well, there's pills for that. Popsicle Agra. If your popsicle's frozen for more than 4 hours, consult a physician. Anyway, so they're popsicles.
Yes.
How does that even work?
I have no idea. That's why I need to try them, and I couldn't find them in time. But thankfully, we were doing something else for Taste It.
Are you going to be able to find some?
I'm looking, man.
They're available. They're online. Or you can buy them at the store.
I wish you could buy them at the store.
It's a popsicle on a stick or whatever.
Jimmy.
And is it terribly pornographic to the?
What?
All right.
Right? Isn't that hilarious?
We'll post the video.
Oh,
That's kind of fun.
Yeah.
You should post that.
Yeah. Well, when we listen.
Oh, he just bit it right off.
All right.
Oh my gosh. It looks like a red rocket of a dog.
No, that's so nasty. But it does.
You just take a children's treat and turn it into bestiality on the radio. Is that what just happened?
Oh, and you put it that way.
No, you put it that way. You called it a red rocket.
Oh boy, anyway, I'm gonna send it to you.
Well, when we get them, if they're having trouble with getting it into your mouth, I'll hold your head. I'll hold the back of your head.
Oh, that's so sweet of you.
That'll help.
Update.
Man was pulled over in Florida after he was seen swerving erratically across the road. When officers,
is there a non-erratic way to swerve?
Yeah, true.
I was seen swerving erratically. It's erratic. There was no pattern to his swerving. It seemed very disorganized.
Well, sometimes you
it seems like he didn't have a swerving plan or any type of swerving route or a swerving flight plan that he filed.
I've swerved
very
not erratically.
You swerved and people thought, well, that was a very well thought out swerve. That swerve seemed designed and very intentional. What a very perfect swerve, Leah.
Yeah.
Riding along with her going, nice swerve. Nothing surprising there. I believe the raccoon you missed was very impressed as well. Yes, he's waving. Oh, he's giving you 5 stars. Congratulations. You've gotten 5 stars on your swerve.
Oh.
What is your swerve rating currently? I'm a 4.97. I did have that one that was slightly erratic swerve, but most of my swerves are very, very well thought out. It was an erratic swerve.
It was yeah.
Well, I've never seen one of those. That sounds scary as sudden and unplanned.
Sometimes you swerve and it's just once. I don't know.
It's a well-planned one singular swerve. So it's the number of swerves that determine the erratic quotient. I'm just trying to figure this out. All right. Thank you for
you got me there.
Explaining swerves to us.
Well, of course, this person or thing is going to swerve because it wasn't the man that was driving. He was sitting in the passenger seat while his dog, a large pit bull, was in the driver's seat.
Everyone knows pit bulls are not the breed to do your swerving. You want more of a mild-mannered dog, a smaller, like a spaniel of some type, or
obviously,
or some schnauzer will be. But pit bulls very erratic with all their driving, not just the swerving. I wouldn't trust a pit bull to drive me anywhere. Nice dogs, but just not good with.
Well, maybe not while he's being taught. The man informed officers that he was just teaching his dog how to drive.
He's teaching him to drive. He's on his permit, his dog learner's permit. He can't drive after dark, and there can be no other dogs in the car. So
only
we're safe,
one person.
Officer. Yes, one adult. Yes, a licensed driver. Well, I'm teaching him to swerve. I don't know if you know that. I don't know if you saw my pit bull swerve. It was very erratic. It was not. I'm like, we need to work on your swerving. If you didn't swerve erratically, we wouldn't be having this conversation with the police right now. Also, check your mirrors. He never checks his mirrors properly.
Tom and Leah. The WIIL Rock Morning Show. 95 WIIL Rock. The rock station.
I got my calling. I'm the guy from Inner Circle, or yeah, that's the band. Jim is here from Volo Museum, where they do not have a shirtless man handcuffed being put in a police car.
Or cars from Adam
Yet.
15.
Adam 12 was
Adam
a
12.
huge television show. It was
Seriously,
probably the
what the
number one show
hell?
in the country. You don't remember Emergency either. I can't believe you don't know Emergency with Johnny Gage and Roy DeSoto. It was a fire truck version of that, firefighter version. It was Squad 51. They were paramedics. Anyway, if you get Squad 51, that would be on the top of my borrow list, above the Mach 5 and the Knight Rider car. When am I going to get to start borrowing these things?
When you actually go to the museum.
Oh, okay.
You
All right.
gotta actually
Does
go
everybody that go get to borrow a car for a few days?
Yes.
Come on down.
You get a Batmobile.
I want the
You get a car.
I
You
want the
get a
mystery
car.
machine. Is Daphne and Velma and bales of weed included with that?
So we did a promotion a year or two ago. So Fish Lake Beach is right across the street from Volo Museums. And I've heard of it, but I had no idea what it was.
Been, yeah.
It's massive. It's like this huge, it's really nice. So we gave away this trip. I think it was like through a TV station or something where you could win a night in the mystery machine and like the best spot in Fish Lake Beach.
Which is the van from Scooby-Doo.
Van from Scooby-Doo, yeah. So it was from the 2001 or 2002 movie. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So it's like the movie van. So
was it like Freddie Prinze Jr. was in it? Yeah.
So you win a night in this van and like this beautiful part of Fish Lake Beach. We serve you pizza. We filled it like with an air mattress and a bunch of Scooby snacks and like Scooby-Doo themed. It's like this fun promotion, right?
Yeah.
So we get the van back and it reeks of weed.
Well, I mean,
It
obviously.
they fully took advantage of that, and I fully regret doing that promotion.
So they hotbox the van. So I want to borrow the mystery machine sometime. And we just need a dispensary to sponsor that too.
I think we could work that out.
And that will be an excellent promotion called Spend the Night with Tom in a Van.
Down by the river.
Down by the river. Welcome to the bottom of my downward spiral.
Come join Tom in his downward
Brought to you by Rise in Mundelein and Volo Museum.
Hey, wait a second. I'm selling tickets to that already. Don't cut in on my event.
You were supposed to have that dating contest where we had like, it was like speed dating.
Yeah, but I think we have like an issue with the dating contest already.
We can't do them because we'll have a listener murder somebody or something. Anyway,
something happened.
I promise not to murder too many.
Wow.
So anyway,
murder them with your
personality.
Yep. That's what I was going to say.
Thank you, guys. It is 9:22.
Rain and snow showers today, high of 44.
That's right. No longer a manageable. It's now a murder weapon. Nothing more on 95 Will Rock, the Rock Station. Tom and Leah, Will Rock Morning Show 926. Jim is here from Modern Day Romeos and the Volo Museum, volofun.com. And he's got a paper plate he's making notes on and now drawing art. We'll go to the paper plate of notes to find out what he needs to mention that we haven't mentioned yet. Coming up next. What else was I going to ask you about? We talked about Jim and Justin going on the CVG Saturday night show at Chula Vista.
I'm excited about that.
You have to book through our link if you want to go to that show. It's a private event.
There's still
openings?
You
can book right up through the thing.
Okay, because there's like unlimited space, right?
If some of the stuff sells out. Some of the room options or whatever. Yeah. But so if you want, go to the road trips page under the Go tab at 95willrock.com. Click on CVG. Jim and Justin will be there. Private show Saturday night. You can't go to our private stuff if you don't book through our link. So you want to make sure you do that. Plus, it's a better deal. So do that. And then we were talking about Volo Museum. And then the other thing is you're in a band, Modern Day Romeos. Are you guys playing the you got a couple of things. You're playing Jeeps on the Run this year.
Yeah.
Which is a big Jeep event we do.
That's a huge event. And that's at the Lincolnshire Marriott.
That's
We're playing
the after party. We leave from Ray Chevrolet that morning. What is the date? It's December.
It's this next Sunday, not this Sunday, but next Sunday.
Yeah.
We're at Broken Oar this Sunday. Next Sunday, we're at the Jeeps on the Run. And then we're playing the Turkey Testicle Festival.
And then that's what I was going to mention. You do Turkey Testicle Festival every year. That's a week from today.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And what's your slot this year?
I think we're like 5:30 to 7:30 or 6 to 8, right around that time. 5 to 7.
That's Wednesday.
Wednesday. That's Blackout Wednesday. So got those guys there, and you can catch those guys there.
8:30. I think that sounds right.
You can catch those guys there, and then you can head around 20. Our buddies Royal Bliss are there on that night. So a lot going on that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you guys are doing Turkey Testicle, and then I'll be there at Turkey Testicle in the afternoon, so I'll see some of your stuff. So it's gonna be fun. So Modern Day Romeos, if you want to know gigs about that. And then are you doing New Year's at the Dole again this year?
We're doing New Year's at the Dole at Crystal Lake.
Yeah.
I think they just announced it. They're changing things up. Like they're making it better. I don't think they've done anything like that.
A good time last year. It was very
really
weird.
Cool
we
setup.
had Sean's dad drop us off. It was like prom.
Yeah.
You could just crash at our house. We live like a minute from there.
Yeah.
All right.
Prom,
for real.
Everybody, prom after party, New Year's Eve at Jimmy's house. I'm in.
Mattress after party.
I'm in for that. I'm not kidding. I will be there this year. All right. Ladies, send me your resumes now for New Year's Eve at the Dole with Tom and then sleeping on an air mattress at Jim's house.
Sounds beautiful.
It's a great promotion right up until last
So how did you guys meet?
Last part. Well, funny story. It's 9:28.
Rain and snow showers today. 44 for a high, 30 overnight, 40 and more rain and snow tomorrow. It's 43 in McHenry and 45 in Zion. It is time for the 95 Will Rock Happy Hour News. Tell me if you think this healthy hack is brilliantly. What word am I trying to say?
Brilliantly?
That's it.
What?
The irony of the fact that you can't say brilliantly. Semantic satiation.
Brilliantly.
Get it? Come on, you can do it. Sound it out.
And brilliantly.
Are you eating?
First of all,
eating a porn
I can't even roll my R's.
You don't need to roll.
It's
not Spanish.
I
You don't need to roll brilliantly. She's accidentally rolling her R's when she doesn't need to.
I just want to go roll my tongue.
Do you understand the irony of the fact that you can't say the word brilliantly? Here, look, listen. Can you say stupidity? Try that one.
Stupidity.
Well, there's her word. There you go.
Brilliantly.
Not
Why
your
can't
word.
I not say it?
Stupidity, your word. Brilliantly, not so much.
Brilliantly.
There you go. Who's a big girl? Who's a genius? Not you. All right, now one time without help. Go.
Brilliantly.
Close enough. We will accept that.
Oh
my
man.
God. How did you get the job originally?
I don't know.
I understand that you're here with me because they fired everybody else, but how did
like
you get
when I
the
got a morning
original
show
hire?
job?
Yeah,
Yeah,
how
I
did
don't
that
know.
happen?
By looks.
Are we going to do the brilliant thing now?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Tell me if this is just.
Take two. Take two.
I'm just not going to
Oh, you're
say
gonna
the
get
word.
rid of the word. She does that in a lot of news stories too, and I'll catch her on it once in a while. I'll be like, "You left a word out of that. That needed to be." It'll be like a country name or a city name or a last name. She'll leave a word out. I'll be like,
"Does that Foghorn Leghorn or Porky Pig?" They like start trying to say a word and then they just say a different word.
Leave it out.
That's where my training came from.
That's right. That's right. The Will Rock Morning Show with Tom and Foghorn Leghorn. Say, boy, I keep my feathers numbered just in case of such an emergency. Remember when he'd blow up and his feathers were all up? I say, boy, I keep my feathers numbered just in case of such an emergency.
Oh, boy.
It's Foghorn Leghorn and Brilliantly in the Morning.
Tell me if this health hack is just dumb or.
I think we've discovered what's dumb here.
or really, really dumb. So a woman on TikTok posted a hack that's supposed to make pizza healthier.
Okay.
Right after it's delivered, okay? There's a video of this too, which is ridiculous. You take the box, all right? You get from your delivery boy.
Right.
You got the box or woman.
Your delivery boy. Oh, I don't have any money. Is there a way we can settle up? All right.
So after he leaves, you got the box.
Yeah.
You flip the box upside down and you drop it on the floor.
The pizza is now mushed on the top of the box, except for that little Barbie table, which protected one round spot in the middle.
So then you pick it back up and you do it again and you continue doing it. It makes a bunch of the grease stick to the top of the box.
And the cheese and the toppings fall off and the sauce is everywhere. Okay.
Not in her video.
Oh, they did it very gently or?
Very brilliantly.
Brilliantly. And there you go. And then what? You call and ask for a refund?
No, and then all of the grease is drained from your pizza.
Can you just do that with a napkin?
Paper towels?
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and say paper towel.
Paper towel.
That's what everybody else
does. Or tampon man.
No, or tampon man. I will dry the grease off of your... Boy, that is something that would be done brilliantly. Use a tampon to clean the grease off your pizza to make it healthier.
A clean one.
This brilliantly stated moment, courtesy of Leah, the brains behind the Will Rock Morning Show.
Oh.
The guilty pleasure for Oreos.
Very smart.
I just said it
it was Porky Pig that
was Porky.
He would be trying to say a word, and then he would just change it.
Just change it to a simpler word.
I'm literally doing mornings with Porky Pig.
Damn, that's offensive.
Porky Pig. Why is that offensive?
Because I've gained a little bit of weight since my foot
That
injury.
wasn't the reference I was making there.
The way that I took it.
Sorry, tons of fun. You didn't know that's your nickname now? All right. 9:37.
Rain and snow showers today. 44 for a high. 30 overnight. 40 and more wet stuff tomorrow.
Thank you, Last.
Fat, drunk, and stupid is no way to go through life, son.
Because I'm fat, fat, fat. Come on, fat. You know I'm fat, fat.
Okay.
I was saying Porky Pig because of the stuttering. I was making fun of your speech impediment,
Okay.
not your size.
Thank you.
And just for those kidding, I'm being sarcastic now. I would never make fun of either. No.
Because that would just be an asshole thing.
Right.
To do.
And I try not to be an asshole. So Jim is here from Volo Museum, and he has notes on his paper plate about things he would like to speak about. This is his system for organization. Is
basically where it stops.
Discarded,
but it's effective
food items. All right. Did you make a Leah like artwork on your? Will you hold it up to the camera, the Tom Tube camera? No, the other one, the artwork. Did you do artwork? Or
no,
who did the
this
artwork?
is just these are the
It's just his baby. Oh, it's a baby stroll.
Yeah,
oh, that is actually part of the thing.
Yeah,
I thought he drew that on there.
No.
Why do we have christening plates?
They're not christening, their baby shower plates, and it was what
whatever.
Christy brought in yesterday to use for the cookies.
She was hoping to one day have a baby shower.
Yes.
And
No,
she's
she
given up and she
hosted-
brought us her baby shower plate. She's like, I guess I'm not having a baby shower.
She hosted a baby shower and they were leftovers.
Oh,
she
okay.
explained this yesterday.
I
while we
didn't
were
hear
cooking
that. I was
cookies
thinking
on
if
the
she wanted to
George
get
Foreman.
knocked up,
Oh, okay.
I'm functioning. Anyway,
no, your sperm's so dead.
Well, it is not.
Okay.
And I didn't mean I was gonna. I could give her a vial or whatever, small
That's
vial.
not how it works.
How
And then
does-
what? A turkey baster? I don't
I don't know
understand.
what they
Like
do.
what
I've
else?
never been there for
right.
it.
I think
Yeah,
once
I
it
don't-
hits air, it's dead or something.
Is that what the boys would tell you, Leah? No, it's okay. Once it hits the air, it's dead. Doesn't matter where it gets on you. It's okay. It's once the air hits it, they can't breathe in the air. Little sperms are going, air, I can't breathe. That's how you kill sperm. It's air. That's your birth control. Did you skip health class just like you skipped the company sexual harassment meetings? And then you had somebody take the test?
Oh boy.
Got an
I
A in
took
health
those
class.
tests.
You did.
I did. And I passed. I also passed health class too. Believe
right.
it or not.
All right.
I was an honor roll student.
Air kills. Science.
More strangles. and
What's on your plate, Jimmy?
We have.
Oh boy.
Here's
I'll
what's
tell you
coming
not
up
on
at
my
the
plate because
Volo.
of the air.
Here's what's coming up at the Volo Museum.
I'm gonna Google
Great
that.
transition. Thank you
Yeah.
for that.
Coming up. All right.
I'm
If you haven't been
sorry.
to Volo Museum in like the last year, it's unrecognizable.
Yeah.
We've done the entire entrance.
With
We're-
plates.
No, it's not
Oh.
plates, but some of
Oh.
it's plated.
All right.
We're gutting a whole building and turning it into this really, really cool snowmobile exhibit. We're rebuilding this giant building over our military museum and redoing the
so there's
military
a,
museum.
what do you mean snowmobile exhibit? You
We
have
have
like classic snowmobiles or souped up snowmobiles?
super
or
rare
do you have any
snowmobiles, rocket
James
powered.
Bond snowmobiles?
We don't have movie snowmobiles, but we have one that's rocket powered. It was a NASA built. It's like the fastest thing we have in the museum. And then we have a bunch of just really rare, cool stuff from like the very first snowmobiles to just very rare vintage snowmobiles. They're all in pristine condition.
Are you gonna run the rocket snowmobile ever?
I want to. I mean, I
Does
think
it run?
for
Does it-
marketing purposes, it's got to.
Does it operate?
It's in great shape.
All
I
right.
bet we could get it running.
Let's
It runs
do
off of
that.
hydrogen peroxide. It's
Let's
like a
do-
full blown rocket.
Hydrogen peroxide.
Yeah.
I have a bottle of
It's a
that to make my
rocket.
dog
Not
puke
like
when
what
he
you,
eats gum.
not like what you pour in a Band-Aids. This is like 90% hydrogen. This is like
all right.
it's legit
Rocket fuel
power.
is
Rocket
hydrogen,
fuel.
and you hydrogen.
And the
powered
only
rockets.
difference between jet and rocket fuel is that rocket fuel operates without air, unlike sperm.
Okay,
That's for a different story. We'll
yeah, rocket
circle
fuel,
back.
you can't.
I
thank you.
sent you something.
So
What? That air kills sperm?
Yes.
You're still on that, huh?
Yep, I
All
am.
right.
so we have the snowmobile exhibit. We're redoing our
I'm
military
sure it
museum.
doesn't live once it's.
We
I'm
have
not as big of a
construction.
dummy.
No, I'm
Just
sure that
gonna
if
keep
it,
talking about
I'm
all
sure-
the great things that
listen,
are happening
I'm
at
sure-
Polo Museum,
I'm
and
sure
you can
that-
just choose.
I'm sure that if it's left out,
or
I'm
the
sh-
right speaker. The
I'm
right
sh- I
speaker
wish
has
we could
Polo
pan the
Museum stuff,
speakers,
and
we
the
would
left
do that
speaker
right
has the
now.
All right, let's let
Listen,
Jimmy do his thing.
I'm sure that if it was left out in the air and dried up, like if I see crusty whatever,
Yeah.
I know everybody's dead.
Mhm.
But air doesn't instantly kill.
That's what it says.
Okay. I don't know. And I don't care.
I guess I did because I was a single lady once.
So you knew not to wipe it up off of things and put it where your eggs were?
Jim, please continue.
We'll
I'm
come
sorry.
back with more
He's
with
never
Jim
gonna-
from
he's
Volo
ne-
Museum.
He's never
who's
going to come back and
walking
visit
out.
us again.
No, I just
I shaved my legs for this.
more with bull. What did you just
I
say
want-
that word?
No, I didn't.
Oh, we'll come back with more with Jim.
Yeah.
From.
I really wanted to finish my.
I'm going to
point.
let you after this, but not adjacent to Leah's
yeah.
science experiment.
I'm sorry.
All right, coming up, a segment of just Jim talking.
Just Jim. Turn off
about
my
what's
mic.
going on at the Volo
Mhm.
Museum. Oh, I just kind of want to see what's coming next. From the Will Rock text line at 800-223-9510, I had a crush on Randolph Mantooth and had a dream about him as a kid.
It's not a real person's name.
How do you not
Randolph Mantooth?
Yeah, Johnny Gage and Roy DeSoto from Emergency.
How do you remember the names of these people?
Not to be confused with Kent McCord from Adam 12. Randolph Mantooth was one of the paramedics on Emergency. Says, I had a crush on him. How do you not know Emergency and Adam 12? We lived in a different time.
Dorothy Mantooth is a saint. I know that.
All right. This one says, what about the Griswold station wagon? You have that.
Yeah, we got that.
What about Eleanor from Gone in 60 Seconds?
We got that. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, you guys have a lot of the Gone in 60 Seconds or Fast and Furious
stuff.
stuff. That's why I
stuff,
mixed those two up real quick.
Yeah. Well, if you leave them outside, they die instantly.
What?
Yeah.
60 seconds they may. All right, we got to move on. Jimmy's got things on his plate.
Take it easy. You're not in trouble. He's fine. Calm down. He gets it. Okay.
Yeah.
It's not like some of the guests you have in here that then write angry emails because of things I've said.
Yeah.
Jim, are you going to write angry emails because Leah missed health class?
Well, I don't know if you'd say, I think most of the people just write letters if they're watching Station 115 or whatever.
Yes, when
they're going to get angry
stamps,
regular
there was
mail
an email
in like
then.
2 months.
All right. So what's on the plate, Jimmy? What do you got going on at the Volo Museum in Volo?
As I was
Find out
saying,
more at volofun.com. Leah's mic is now off. There'll be no sperm in this segment.
All right, thank you. But
You just turned
my
his
mic
mic
off.
Oh, I turned the wrong mic off.
Now,
turned your
now you're
mic
getting
off.
an email.
I
Now
turned your
I'm-
mic off.
Oh
Whoops.
boy, here, I'll turn
All
mine
right.
off.
If you haven't been to the Volo Museum in like a year, it's unrecognizable.
What's new,
If you
Jim?
haven't been there
Yeah.
in a couple years, you won't even. It's insane. We put like $30 million into it. Every year they reinvest. So this year was about. We have a lot of cool stuff, but the outside the buildings were starting to get beat up, and it looked a little like a redneck Disneyland. What we wanted to do is make it look like a Midwest Disneyland, and we did it. The entrance is beautiful. We have we're redoing our military museum. We're building a snowmobile. We have awnings and we made a replica of the big piece of the Titanic. So we're building a whole walkway to learn about that. Basically, we're redoing offices and everything just looks 50 times better. And all of it we started this year and all of it was done by car contracting. There's 3 dudes, JC, Dave, and Sparky. These guys religiously listen to 95 Will Rock every single morning. So I'm going to give a shout out to those guys because they're fantastic.
Doing the
We see
work
them
there.
every day. We're
All
basically
right.
coworkers now. I think
They're
we see
the
them so much.
guys. They're the guys who like the show.
Yeah. So I don't, but I have to be here to listen to your
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
science. So anyways, but yeah, it's everything. Wait till you see just the entrance itself. It's incredible. And the fact that these guys reinvest all the profits every year, like make this happen. And on top of that, December 1st. So I don't know if you saw a couple weeks ago it was all over social media. Someone made an exact replica of the Simpsons car and it went to auction and we ended up getting it.
No,
and
you didn't.
So we have the Simpsons car.
No!
And what I found.
I want to have a promotion where somebody sits on the couch and I crash into them.
Well, you kind of can. So
All right.
December 1st. So we realized that, or I'm sorry, December 17th was the 35th anniversary of the very first Simpson episode, which was a Christmas special. And it happens to be Christmas season. And we happen to just get the Simpsons car. So starting December 1st, we're going to have the Simpsons car out with like a Christmas display that you can come out and take a picture with the Simpsons replica
awesome.
car on the anniversary, which is crazy. That was 35 years ago. But yeah, so it's going to be December 1st. We're going to have that open. And then the Time Warp Express is going on. We've acquired another movie car that's not even out yet.
What is it?
We have an atomic bomb. We have all kinds of cool stuff.
And you have a piece of the Titanic. You said an actual.
It's a replica. It's a
Okay,
replica. You can't
right.
go get more pieces, but the big piece.
I thought you swam down. There's
people that went
There's
and
some
did that
people
did
just
not-
building bathtub subs. You could probably go
Did
down and
not
snag
go well.
one.
We've had a few of those people
Yeah.
come to our Titanic
Or
museum.
what's
Yeah.
left of them.
This big.
There. So, but the Titanic display, and you have where you can put your hand in the water and.
Yeah,
feel
there's
what- everybody's like, "What? What's the problem?" You know,
just the cars in the Titanic Museum are like $6 million. These cars are owned by people that were on the Titanic, like prominent people on the Titanic.
actual from the Titanic.
The one car that was actually on the Titanic, there was only 2 of those ever made. One's at the bottom of the ocean, and we have the other one. Yeah, and it was
It's
like
not the sex car.
it
is
is.
it?
It is the one with the hand on the window
There's your promotion.
in the movie.
There's your promotion.
It always comes back. You have
don't you think
Simpsons
though?
couch.
Don't you think though? I didn't want to do anything bad. I wanted to hit him with a car on the Simpsons couch. I didn't want to have sex.
Oh, I don't know
with
if that
him.
was an innuendo. Or
Yeah, no,
Okay.
it's innuendo. And then, but the Titanic car, that's the promo, is have sex in the Titanic. People like pay money now if they go to Vegas to do the Mile High Club.
Yeah.
So this car came out in like 1912. Do you understand how much larger Americans are 120 years later?
Okay,
Yeah,
so you can't
They
go
will
in
not
there, but
fit in that Titanic car.
Okay, but I'm super quick. Anyway, so the Volo Museum, volofund.com, if you want to know more, or tickets, and you have the ticket deal where they can get multiple days.
Yeah,
and
you can
there's
do
season passes.
the gold pass. The memberships are like $65 or something like that, and you
It's
get
a
an
the
entire
whole
no-brainer,
year.
yeah.
Yeah.
Most of our events are included in that. We do like Svengoolie. We have big Ghostbuster events and all kinds of. Every year we have something different going on, but all of that is included. You get discounts on food and clothes. It's a no-brainer. If you've
It's a
go more than
wonderful
once,
place, and we appreciate you coming here.
you need to come and
Get
spend
the
a day there with
passes.
me, Tom.
Yeah. Volofund.com. All right. Thank you for coming in and explaining health class, Leah. I appreciate that. That is very
also,
good
aren't
of
you? Are you guys are a drop-off location too, right? For
Oh,
Toys
Toys
for
for
Tots.
Tots.
yeah.
Toys for Tots is
we
going
are
on
a drop-off
there.
location.
Oh,
Toys
I
for
think I
Tots.
just saved my job.
I think you just saved my job too. Thank you. Yeah, we have the
I
Toys
don't
for
care about my job. I'm cutting fish. I'm cleaning fish over here. Right
our Toys for Tots box is right in the entrance. It's already half full, actually. People have
Nice.
been dropping
Good
toys
job.
off there.
That's
Good
awesome.
job. I put the Batmobile in it. So yeah, that's Jimmy, thanks for coming in today.
Thanks for having me. I'll see you this weekend.
I
Looking
don't
forward
know
to it.
what we're calling the sperm segment on the notepad, if we're keeping that or not.
Sperm dies.
Sperm dies. It
Oh.
does,
Suffocation.
but not immediately. It's if you want to scrape it up.
No, it's not. Oh, never mind. I'm not explaining it to you. Go back to health.
I don't think you understand it. We had that on the show today. We also had a word that means very intelligently things that get done, and that word is
Brilliantly.
still can't do it.
Because I was thinking about it brilliantly. I'm done.
Boy, you showed me.
Yep. Brilliantly.
We had porn popsicle. We had Keith Richards gear. Tom meets girls at the mall.
Creeper.
Leah watches the ads because she's a good citizen. And
What about the octopi taking over the world?
Stolen Stanley? Did you like that segment?
Did you know that the government released things that said that there's like aliens in the ocean?
No.
Yeah.
what?
I heard about it.
Yeah, there's some stuff.
I was busy that day.
News from the internet. Did you enjoy the octopi segment and you would like to keep that for the weekend rewind, James?
I thought it was amusing.
All right, octopi. There you go. Miss a show, miss a lot. We'll wrap up whatever this sperm encrusted thing is next. That will rock. And Leah may or may not be here.
Yeah.
Tons of fun.
Hey.
You're the one who went there. Hey, if you're looking for a gig, and I'm not talking about a job, I'm talking about a career, something you can build on, I want to tell you about the only registered electrical apprenticeship training center in all of McHenry County, the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 117, keeping the power on in McHenry and Kane County, and that can be you. IBEW Local 117 has a career for you, something where you can earn while you learn with their 5-year apprenticeship while you accumulate no debt, room for advancement, part of a team in a highly in-demand career that you can take anywhere in the country and make bank. Great wages, great benefits, health insurance, a retirement plan, and the flexibility to work anywhere in the country as a union electrician. Like I said, Local 117 could be for you. Find out more. Go to the website, ibew117.org. Well, that was certainly interesting. If you want to know more about what goes on at the Volo Museum, visit volofun.com. There you go.
There you go.
It is 10 o'clock now.
Rain, snow showers today, 44 for a high.
Thanks to Jim from Modern Day Romeos and Volo Museum for being here today. Appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Volofun.com. And also CVG, we were talking about. Tomorrow's our last day. We leave then for the Chula Vista Getaway. You can still sign up for that at 95willrock.com. We're going to be back tomorrow for Open Phone Thursday, 800-223-9510. Get that in the phone. Get ready to call up tomorrow and talk to us. Coming up, we're going to close the show. Yesterday, we closed the show with the Duco bit. Today, we're going to close the show with a song that was inspired by this program. I was going out with Kim at the time, and she said, there's nothing that Neil couldn't make sound better singing. So we had a contest to see what we would have Neil from Royal Bliss sing that would sound completely stupid. And we narrowed it down to 2 songs, and we had a vote, and I Touch Myself by the Vinyls won. And so Royal Bliss recorded the song, and I couldn't get them to play it publicly or, have it be part of their set.
Yeah.
They finally have done that. The music video is getting released today.
I saw the little snippet.
Little clip. I've seen the whole video. It is hilarious.
I can't wait.
And is inspired by our 95 Will Rock listeners. So I thought we'd close the show with that song. Watch for the video on all the socials. Genmar coming in next. Have a good day. Be nice to each other. 95 Will Rock, the rock station.
A-holes.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.
I love myself. I want you to love me. When I feel down, I want you above me. I search myself. I want you to find me. I forget myself. I want you to remind me. I don't want anybody else. When I think about you, I touch myself. Oh, I don't want anybody else. Oh no, oh no, oh no. You're the one who makes me come running. You're the sun who makes me shine. When you're around, I'm always laughing. I wanna make you mine. I close my eyes, I see you before me. Think that I would die if you were to ignore me. A fool could see just how much I adore you. Get down on my knees, I'd do anything for you. I don't want anybody else. When I think about you, I touch myself. Oh, I don't want anybody else. Oh no, oh no, oh no. I don't want anybody else. When I think about you, I touch myself. I don't want anybody else. When I think about you, I touch myself. Oh, I don't want anybody else. When I touch myself. 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 Touch yourself. I touch myself. I touch myself. Touch myself. When I think about you, I touch myself.